You thought I'd just finished, but I've only just started. This is your bit now. I'm going to try and do a little bit of coaching with you. Wow. You look really excited. Okay. This is interactive. That means you do the work, remember? It's taken from, a lot of it's taken from that book. Has anybody read that book? Has anybody got that book? More of you need to look at it. If you can't be bothered to read the book because you're lazy, you can go online and put Personality Plus in by Florence Littauer, which is Littauer. I'll say that again for the Scottish people. Littauer. 10 minutes. Thank you, Lynn. Right. Have a look online. You can do this. You can actually do this exercise online. It's a great exercise to do because it tells you about you. Okay? This is how I used to think in Kleeneze. Wouldn't it be nice? And I used to sing this to the Beach Boys hit of the same name. Because wouldn't it be nice if only they could see it my way? Wouldn't it be nice if they were all as committed as me? Wouldn't it be nice if they all just did what I told them? Wouldn't it be nice if they were all self-motivated? Wouldn't it be nice if they'd just leave me alone? And wouldn't it be nice if they didn't leave me so frustrated? Does anybody else get frustrated with their team members? Is anybody else prepared to admit that they get... Yeah, you all do. You're just scared to admit it. Well, you have got to interact. You've got to tell me the truth. But more than that, you've got to tell yourself the truth. Okay. That's where I've got my research from, those 3 books. Are you ready to help yourself? Are you ready to help yourself? Yeah? Are you ready to help yourself and then to help others? Yeah? Are you ready to help yourself and then help others and then help others? Yeah, because that's all you do. And the other thing about successful people is they do things when they don't feel like it. So if you're not ready to do it at the moment, you're going to have to bloody do it anyway. Whatever you're doing, whether it's door-to-door, whether it's presenting, whether it's party plan, this is what you do. You retail sponsor coach, you teach others to retail sponsor coach, you teach others to retail sponsor coach. Missing ingredient, personal development. You need to commit to your own personal development. You're here today, so you've committed to your own personal development here, but are you reading anything? Are you listening to something? Are you watching videos? Are you doing something to do with your Kleeneze business and developing it? Because if you're not, you should be. You really should be. It doesn't have to be a lot. Because self-development, if you did 1% improvement a week, that's 52% in a year and 104% better in 2 years. Who wants to be twice as good in 2 years? Who wants to earn twice as much in 2 years? The ingredient is the self-development, ladies and gentlemen. That's what will make the difference. 3 ways we learn. This is nothing to do with Kleeneze. This is life. 3 ways you learn. You learn at your own pace and in your own time. So you've got to remember about your team. It's pointless to push them. Be patient with the others and be impatient with yourself. People learn best in locations like home, in workshops or events like this. And the thing I love the most, which I know Abby's covering later, is about practice. When all's said and done, the skills are only learned by practicing on real people, making mistakes, learning from them and practicing some more. Does anybody know how to drive a car? Does anybody want to learn how to drive a car? Is there anybody who doesn't drive a car? The 2 of you. Well, for those that don't know how to drive a car, this is what you have to do. When you start, you're unconsciously incompetent. That means you'll sit in the passenger seat and you'll have no idea how the driver's doing what he's doing. Yeah? You then move to consciously incompetent, which is when you start to learn to drive. And what that is, quite simply, is you don't know what you're doing, but you're trying your best to do it, and that's when you go on driving lessons. Okay? Then you pass your test and you become consciously competent. That's quite simply that you know what you should be doing, and you know how to do it, but you're not very good at it. But you keep learning, and you keep practicing, and you keep trying, and you get where you want to go. And for those of you that drove here today, how many can't remember how they got here? Well, those of you are unconsciously competent. You don't know how to drive. You know how to drive the car. You just do it, and you get here, and here you are. The most important place to be with your team when you are a coach in this business is in the category that is consciously competent. Because you've got to know that you've got to help those people and teach those people as well. People stop learning for 3 reasons. They don't understand what they have to learn. They don't believe in the subject or the business that they're learning about. Quite importantly, at the bottom there, they do not believe in themselves. You are a successful Kleeneze distributor. Your only function really is to help people in your team to be successful Kleeneze distributors. Would you agree? That's all you're trying to do. That's very simple. I'm going to skip that for time. The aims of a winning coach are very, very straightforward. If you want to be a winner and you want to coach other people to be winners, you have to do some very simple fundamental things. You have to build up distributor numbers quickly, and then you need to reduce the people who quit. You need to help people get through their first few months. They're business critical. Who's been in the business longer than 1 year? So you've managed to get through your first few months then? Do you think your first few months are critical? You need to help people turn lessons that you tell them into habits, because it's the habits that will make the success. And you need to help people develop the patience they will need to achieve their goals. As we've already talked, it's a patient business. Have you ever thought about this? That each and every one of you sat in your chair is unique as a human being. Yeah? You're all unique. Just like everybody else. Strange, isn't it? Have you seen those before, personality types? Okay. We're not going to talk about those today. We're going to talk about you. This is a study by Hippocrates, the father of medical science, in 350 BC. He'd have been a good Kleeneze distributor. Unfortunately, he's been in the business longer than Lynn. He studies the 4 main human temperaments, which are, has anybody seen these before? Popular sanguine, perfect melancholic, powerful choleric, peaceful phlegmatic. This is in the Personality Plus book. But I'm going to try and find out, or you're going to try and find out, who you are. All right? So who do you think you are? If you think this applies to you, you need to get off your derriere and stand up. Okay? You can stand up and sit down as many times as you like, but you must stand up at least once. I will be checking. So, if you think you're a popular, if you think you're a popular sanguine, that is somebody who is fun, social, chatty, storyteller, and makes promises. If that applies to you, stand up. Popular sanguine people, if you still want to be a popular sanguine, you get on well with other people and you get other people excited. Everybody's still standing. What about you can't always be relied on to get things done? Look around you. What about you're spontaneous, vivacious, friendly and cheerful? Lynn McDonald's been up and down 3 times already. Because the popular sanguine people in the room, dominantly, we all have these characteristics, but these are the dominant popular sanguine people, sometimes forget where they park the car, don't you? Because the popular sanguine people amongst you, you like it done the fun way, don't you? Thank you. Or are you perhaps a perfect melancholic? Does this apply to you? Are you a thinker, an assessor? Do you love lists? Do you evaluate everything and do you analyse things?